Well, we had a little garage mishap. Well, I guess it was about a week and a half ago. You know, we're getting our garage all sorted out, as I've been telling you guys. One of the things that we did is these closet doors were up from in my kid's bedroom. And so now they're not there anymore because we did something different in there. I was standing right there at that toolbox when a breeze came by and these doors fell down and smashed my NSX. Really bad. And I'm gonna try to show you these dents here, but you can see right here. Wait, yeah, 2 dents right in here. What a mess. Anyway, I got Eric here from Fix Your Dents recommended, one of my friends with another NSX actually recommended these guys. So hopefully we can get that looking pretty straight again. It's in a really tough spot. You know what, I'm not gonna be super picky about it. This car is definitely a driver. And even if there's a little ghosting left of what was there, it still won't be as bad as some of the other stuff going on over here. So not too worried about it, but
if I can pull more of it than push more of it, it'll reduce the amount of work that shows.
yeah, all right. It makes sense. It's preferred to try to pull it that way. Is it easier going one way or the other usually, or?
As far as,
Well, like if this glue and pop method works, does it work much of the time, or is it just sort of the, well, we got to try this first, even though most of the time you got to start pushing it from the inside anyway?
no, I mean, it's kind of both, where it just depends on the damage. Like on this type of damage, it's a pretty straight line, so a lot of those glue tabs will lift it. I mean, the hard part is the aluminum. The aluminum doesn't want to give the way the steel wood does.
It's, yeah.
Stronger.
It's strong, yeah.
I don't know, like on those, I will not glue those at all. Those will be strictly tool, just the type of dents that
Oh yeah. We're talking about these 2 little NSX door height dents in the S2000.
These ones, because of the area and then the way that they are, like lifting a little bit instead of pushing it all out, just is
Even if you can get part of the way here.
yes, it'll just help less. I don't know, like the best way I try to explain it is work. It won't show the work as much.
It won't be the end of the world if we still see something. This car wasn't really, you know, you can see there's like some scratches and stuff in it. Chips.
This is just a little denatured alcohol.
What does that do?
It's off a little bit of the wax and just a fraction of the clear coat to have the glue bond to the metal.
Oh, it's like, so it sticks and pulls off better.
Yeah.
It's hard to film this sort of thing. You know, the ripples in the paint.
Yes. Stuff that they show on YouTube is not like real world. Like the camera doesn't pick it up.
Yeah.
The way that it sits. So people do these videos and then they show it afterwards, and people, customers, are like, well, on the video it looked like this.
Yeah, man, it's so hard to pick stuff up in a video. It's hard enough in a picture.
That's the video.
I took a picture and posted it on Instagram, and one of my followers was like, I don't see anything, man. What's going on? I'm like, yeah, well, I promise it looks bad.
What I'm basically doing is recreating the dent the opposite way, poking it out.
Right.
So they'll see, you know, on bigger damage, it's bigger pokes, more more
Yeah.
power to push that dent out. And you can see it, you know, you try to massage it, but metal is what it is.
There's going to be some artifacts left over, yeah.
So then they see that halfway through or a quarter of the way through, and they're like, whoa, this is not the way the video looked. And I'm like, whoa, that was the perfect scenario. That guy's done 300 repairs, and this is the one he chose for the video.
Yeah, of course, right? It's everybody's highlight reel.
Yes. Yes. The top 10.
Yeah.
Sounded pretty aggressive. Then
Stubborn.
you have it out.
I do.
I want to heat this up a little bit.
Yeah, sure. All right, well, I'm gonna let Eric keep working his magic over there. Hopefully the fender comes out pretty smooth looking. I tell you what, the first thing I thought when that door smashed down on my car was that it was gonna have damage on the hood, and I was looking at a new fender is like $1,500. So I'm pretty sure any degree that we can get with this is gonna be a-okay with me.
I mean, I don't
Something always does happen.
Yeah, for me, even when I wash my car, like the bugs that get on the windshield right away are like,
Yeah, yeah, it's annoying enough. Yeah, I was driving this thing, and yeah, there's a big old paint chip right here from a rock that flew and smashed into it. It made the loudest sound. It scared the hell out of me. Part of the collection of all the other rock chips and stuff. Well, I don't want to be afraid to drive it, you know?
I agree.
So what ends up happening is I drive it all the time. I just took it out yesterday to the grocery store. How's it coming? Is it working with you?
Yeah, it's gonna, like I said, it's because that aluminum, so it's just kind of a slow process working it out instead of hacking it, you know?
I think a lot of people maybe hear aluminum and think that it's actually more flimsy. It's actually really strong.
Yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword for the dent guys because some dent guys won't even work on it, but
I know, that's why I went seeking a recommendation. Like, who's gonna do this and do a good job?
you have to push harder to get results, but you have to be careful because if you push too hard, then you're
going the other way,
yeah.
popping out.
yeah.
I don't want to be distracting you, so.
Right. I'm known as a talker.
Well, that's good. Me too.
But it is one of those situations where the glue only is doing so much, the rest is going to be tool. So I know it sounds bad, but this is all part of the process.
It's cooperating, but not in the best way possible. Unfortunately, it's in kind of a funky spot, and it was kind of deep, and the aluminum doesn't like to be worked over too much, so at least pretty specifically told me I cannot paint the whole car, even though the whole car kind of needs it. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe it'll happen anyway, but not right now. Right now, we're just making this as good as humanly possible. One day, she'll have a retirement party and get a new paint job. We'll see.
Like how it swoops in there now, that's still noticeable. Like the actual choom choom is noticeable, but it's this to me. I mean, you see all the ripples, but for me as a repair, I'm like, just getting up into here.
Yeah, you did a really good job. This was pushed in pretty bad. Nah, I think we're pretty solid.
Even this is a long way to be pushing on a tool.
Yeah.
The collector item?
Well,
Or more than a year?
I guess it just depends. I think sometimes a lot of it. Oh, I can kind of see it from this angle. I know in the video it's going to be pretty hard. So this is the only area that didn't completely get fixed, and you can feel some ripple in here, but you really can't see much, you know, from just looking at it. To get this any better, it would need to be painted, put a little filler and flatten it. But yeah, the gap was pinched together where the little damage happened, and it's much better now. That was a tough one to work on, but spent a lot of time and got it done. So happy with the outcome. Yeah, we got a couple of dents on the S2000 here. Get those things done too. And the previous owner, it's going to be really hard to get this, but from this side you can see pretty obviously they closed the trunk down on something and it dimpled up. That should be a little more standard issue repair on this one, huh?
Yes.
Probably would be easier if the top was off it. We just can't make it easy, can we? Oh, no, I'm wrong. It's in front of the door handle on the inside. There you go. In front. There you go. It already looks a lot better. Oh, there it is. Bring your... Well, the NSX is as good as we're going to get it. And I feel like it looks pretty good overall, so job done. The S2000 also had a couple of dents in it, so we're taking care of those. And overall, I have to say, they're coming out pretty good. Nothing like having a dent-free car, or a dent-less car. Yeah, definitely Fix Your Dents was great. They came out and on time, easy to get a hold of, followed up before they came out. Just love that. It's hard to get people to be reliable, and I think that's number one. Number two is quality work, and three is friendly, and Eric fits all those bills. So thanks very much for coming out.
Thank you for the praise.
Oh, absolutely. It's my displeasure to have you here. Hopefully I don't need you again, but if I do, you'll be the first one I call. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more adventures with these cars. Hopefully there won't be anything to do with fixing damage though. That's less fun.